Leading voices in humanitarian response and global health, including researchers, policymakers and funders, have convened in Nairobi for the Humanitarian Health Research Forum 2025 that seeks to explore how health research can better respond to crisis, especially in the face of climate change and persistent global inequalities. Our health reporter Elizabeth Atieno tells us more.
In recent years, climate change has emerged as a fundamental threat to human health. Research shows that 3.6 billion people now live in areas highly vulnerable to its impacts. Between 2030 and 2050, climate change is expected to cause approximately 250,000 additional deaths every year due to climate-related illnesses like malnutrition, diarrhea, malaria, and heat stress. The direct damage caused to health is estimated to be between $2 to $4 billion every year by 2030. This paints the grim picture of the consequences of climate change on global health systems. As such, global science researchers have convened in Nairobi for the Humanitarian Health Research Forum 2025 to deliberate on how research can help respond to these crises.
It's clear that there's a gap between the research and the implementation. Yeah, and most of the times you find is that when researchers come in, they don't work with the community.
And that really is the hard part. And too much attention is given to how to do research. And while that's important, too little attention is given to how do you then use that? How do you then take that research, apply it, and ensure that services, humanitarian interventions are delivered better?
Within the African context, it's both for a case for governments to recognise the importance of identifying key resources to support climate adaptation, and also to support research through events such as this and the various stakeholders represented here, such that there can be local efforts, regional efforts, very much focused on looking at this concept of adaptation.
Climate change is impacting health in a myriad of ways, including the disruption of food systems, increase in food, water, and vector-borne diseases, which is linked to 700,000 global deaths annually.
Rising temperatures, extreme weather events, and changes in the distribution of disease vectors are all contribute to increased mortality and morbidity.
Like the impact of climate change, especially in pregnant women and also the children, and looking at what impact does it have, for example, on their mental health. And what is very interesting, we're also looking at what impact does it have, for example, on the mental health of the youth, because most of the time we don't think about it.
Data from the World Health Organization indicates that due to drought and floods, 2 billion people lack safe drinking water, and 600 million suffer from foodborne diseases annually, with children under the age of 5 bearing 30% of foodborne fatalities. Elizabeth Atieno, TV 47, Nairobi.